Hey YouTube, Tony here, and today I'd like to take a look at this CRKT Ken Onion Outrage. It's a flipper knife that I've been carrying quite a bit, and it's really quick coming out. It's got for under 40 bucks. This particular knife has the IKBS ball bearing system, which you can kind of see a picture of it up here by the Outrage. And kind of how that is you've got a bunch of little ball bearings right inside this pivot here. So you got to be careful that if you want to take apart this knife, because if you take it apart, those little ball bearings will fall out and go everywhere. So if you take it apart, I recommend doing it in like a plastic Ziploc bag or something like that. So first off, this knife, the blade looks really huge on this for the knife, but it only has about 3.2 inches of cutting. To give you an idea, I'll show it up here next to the Kershaw Skyline, and the Skyline's got a 3.1 inch blade, so you're not gaining that much more blade length with this Outrage, even though, like I said, it looks like a much bigger knife than it is. The blade steel is 8 CR13 MOV, which is, a decent steel for this. I think at the time of this video, this knife's about $37 on Amazon. That's about what kind of steel you'd expect for that price range. The handle scale materials on this one is aluminum, which is nice in the fact that it really lightens up the knife. This knife comes in at about 4.5 ounces, so it's pretty light. It's got this back spacer, so it's not open back. It does collect a little lint, I've noticed in here. I've had to clean it out a lot. So overall, really big belly on this knife. So if you're into a knife with a lot of belly like that, it's great. But the main advantage of this knife is just that speed that it flies open. It's a very fun knife to flip. Another thing I like is the flipper has this jimping on it. Not only is it flat, it has some jimping, so you can really get a hold of it easy and get it out there. Some of the things that I nitpick on this knife is the back spacer. It's plastic. I'm not sure why they didn't do aluminum, since the scales are aluminum. It just kind of cheapens it up a little. The other thing that's kind of nitpicky on this knife is the pocket clip. It's got a great pocket clip as far as depth. This will virtually disappear into your pocket. It sits really low in your pocket. But down here, this corner, I don't know if I can flip this around, it's pretty sharp the way it comes down the point. And I found myself hitting that quite a few times. Not to the point that it's going to cut you, but more that it's annoying. The other thing, a little nitpicking, is this lanyard hole. It just isn't quite big enough. They made it just a hair bigger. You could fit 550 paracord in it easily. That's something you're going to see me say a lot, nitpicking wise, because why even put a lanyard hole out there if you're not going to make it big enough to put 550 cord in it? That's just my personal opinion. The one thing that's bad about this knife, and I said before, I like the aluminum because it's light, but you can see it scratches so easy. A little bit of carry. I mean, I've carried this a while, but it wears. That aluminum dents so easy. Another thing is this scale material looks pretty grippy, and it has some nice texture to it, but I find it just a little bit slippery, and when I'm carrying it. So, but overall, it's a super fun knife, under 40 bucks with ball bearings. You can't ask for much more. So this is definitely one of my favorite everyday carries. I've never had really a problem with it flipping out. It's super fun to play with, so I highly recommend you check one of these out if you're looking for a knife with ball bearings. And if you have one, I'd like to know what you think about it. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.